What's going on, people? So in this video, I've been watching a lot about like UFOs and all that stuff. And I want to tell my story because I do believe in that. Back in when Hurricane George, I don't know if it was the day after or the day before, but I do remember that this was in Puerto Rico at my grandfather's house. We have a huge balcony, and we usually hang out there. And I remember that night, my grandfather, he was trying to look for the camera. Back then it was like a camera that looked like a radio. You have to put a cassette, and it was just hilarious. But at that moment, he just couldn't get it to work for some reason, as that thing was appearing to come by. We thought it was a helicopter, but it wasn't a helicopter because you clearly gonna hear a helicopter being that low. We only saw like two big headlights, like two huge headlights, and it was just standing in top of La Sabanera area in Puerto Rico, which is in Sidra. Then, when and that thing started to approach, we're just in the balcony. I remember it was me, my mother, my brother, my grandfather. I think it was my grandmother too, and either we were getting ready for the hurricane or it was a night after the hurricane, one of those. I remember that as that thing was coming by, it was like an egg shape, but it had spines, one longer than other ones. And as it was going by, it has another like lights on the bottom, like red and white, I would say. And when it goes up, like it's leaving a bunch of the same looking ship, they're appearing behind it, like that was like the mothership. And as that thing is just like going on the side, it keeps going far until at one point it's like a big, like bluish and white, like lightning that like a big flash, and boom, they were gone. I sit back and I think about, like, because I've been looking at stories on YouTube about like people and the stuff they experience, and that was my only time I experienced that, and I still remember like it was yesterday, and it was crazy. We all thought it was like some sort of like rescue helicopter until it comes by, no noise whatsoever, no noise. It just like the color was like black, silver, like mate. Now that I know the colors like that, like I said, it has like a weird like spines, like spikes, like thorns or whatever you want to call that. One longer than the other ones. It looks like something from the movies, I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that it was so shocking for me was watching the little ones that was behind them following in it until that flash took them to another location or something. I don't know, but they really vanished after that flash. It's like you saw them and boom, they're gone. But anyway, that was just my story. I hope you guys liked it, and I do believe in aliens. I do believe that we're not here alone. I do believe that they do have the most advanced technology. So every time people say like, oh, we got the strongest army, we got the strongest this and that or whatever, not stronger than the aliens. And people don't like to talk about this topic a lot because it might look at, people might look at you like you're crazy or whatever. But I don't pay attention to that. I do go for what I believe through my experience and the things that I seen when I was a kid. And yeah, I never thought I was gonna make a video about it, but I wanted to give my story so people can actually see like these things are really real, and it doesn't matter how much the government tried to cover this. The only judge are gonna be your eyes the moment that you see one. And sometimes I do feel like they're here to kind of like send a message of, or what if they are just studying, like trying to like check on us in a way to see how, you never know, what if there's other galaxies out there that has life and they do the same thing, just so they want to see like, oh, okay, well, this earth is doing better than this one, or whatever the situation is. If they really wanted some sort of war, they probably could have just demolished this whole earth in a matter of seconds with the amount of technology and everything that they got. But that's just my opinion. But I do know what I saw, and that thing was real. That thing was fucking real. Yeah. Stay safe and stay positive.